Hi, I'm Rachel with B&N Laundry, and thanks for stopping by our YouTube channel. So this week, and over the next few weeks, we're going to be doing some fun craft ideas that we found on Pinterest or the internet that we think would be simple enough for you to do with your family or alone, depending on what kind of quiet you like. It would only take a few minutes and would be great gifts for teachers. If you're like me, you may have discovered over the last couple of weeks that you have a lot of teachers to buy for. And while we probably will be giving a few of those Starbucks gift cards that they all love, we thought a few of them might enjoy some homemade, classy gifts that they could use this year and throughout the year. So this week we are going to be making mason jar soy candles. You can choose any kind of wax that you like. I prefer the soy. It holds the scent well, and it's also a great natural product. And all we did was go out to our local hobby store and got these cute mason jars, got all the stuff we needed, all the wax and the scents and everything that we needed, the ribbon, and gave it a whirl. And honestly, it's super easy and kind of addictive to make candles. So here we go. So what you're going to need is soy wax flakes. Just buy a big bag of them. You're going to need double the amount of wax flakes than you think you're going to. So if you have a jar this size, then you need to account for twice as much, because once it melts down, it goes down, depending on how high you want to fill it. So this size jar was about a little bit less than 2 cups of the soy wax flakes. You're also going to want to pick your scent. If you love essential oils and you have them at home already, go for it. I'm using peppermint today. And then they have scents that you can buy also at the craft stores. You're going to need a wick, so just buy a bag of wicks. And when you do that, you're also going to want to, buy wax that will stick the wick to the bottom of your mason jar. And then just pick up your ribbon and anything else you need. So the first thing you're going to do is take the wick, I have it already in here, place the adhesive on the bottom of it, stick it into the jar. I used a pencil to try to hold it down a little tighter there for a second. And then you're going to want something to hold your wick up and out of the way, standing up straight while the candle wax melts. So what I do is I take a glass rod that I use for formulating, but you can take a pencil and just wrap the wick around it and roll it up and let it stay there. Now, this is probably one of the most important parts, because there's nothing more unfun than when the wick tries to go back in the hot wax. So make sure you have a plan in place before you start pouring. And I can tell you that from experience. So what we're going to do now is, we already have our wax melting on the stove. I've created a double boiler just by using a pot of water and then placing a measuring cup. I placed a 2-cup measuring cup inside the pot with the boiling water. So I'm letting the wax melt down. Now if you're super desperate, you can actually use a microwave. It's not the best thing for candle wax or soaps or anything, but you can do it. So my wax has already melted down. It took about 20 minutes, maybe even a little bit less. And now that I'm already set up, I already have my wick in place, I already have the glass rod holding it up, now I have my wax. I'm going to pick my scent, and how much scent you add is purely up to you. So I'm going to just place a few drops in there. I'm going to stir it so that the scent goes all the way down throughout the wax. You can just use a spoon for that. Normally I would use one of my glass rods. I'm going to add a little bit more, because I can never have enough of that wonderful peppermint smell. It's still melted even though it's been out on the counter for a little bit. So don't be afraid that you need to pour it right away. Get that scent the way you want it. All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pour the wax into the mason jar. Super easy. And that glass rod is holding up the wick really well, keeping it out of the way, putting it right in the center, which is key. Now I used a couple of different types of wicks. I used the kind that you build together, and then I used the ones that were already made for you and were a little bit sturdier, and I think I like the sturdier ones better. They stick to that glass rod. Now once again, how high you fill it up is purely up to you. I'm going to stop right there. The great thing about wax is you can remelt it as many times as you want to. So if you have extra, don't feel like it's gone to waste. You can use pretty much any wax you want to make candles with. You can even use wax crayons. And I think that would be a super fun craft, especially for teachers and kid gifts. It's just gifts that your kids would give, not gifts for kids, but gifts that your kids would give. I think that would be super fun. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for the wax to harden. And you can do that by leaving it out, or you can even go ahead, and I'm going to put mine in the refrigerator to give it a little bit more, speed that process up a little bit. Okay, just make sure your wick is still in place. So the next thing you need to do is figure out how you want to decorate your jar. So what we did with these little ones is we just wrapped a piece of ribbon around the bottom, and we wrapped it twice. I thought that was super cute. And of course, put your bow on it, because I believe that everything needs a bow, especially in the holidays. Your bow, and then you've got your lid. And then I love these new, I don't know if you've seen these, but I love these new stickers that are for chalkboard pins. And so you could put that on the top and write the person's name on it, or happy holidays on it. Super cute idea. Put it on the bottom, whatever you want to do with it, and then set it aside. And so we're going to come back in a minute and check on our candle, but in the meantime I want to talk to you about a few other things that we're going to be showing you over the next couple of weeks. We're going to learn how to make round peppermint soap. I know it looks like a bath bomb, but it's actually soap, and I didn't have to buy an expensive soap mold. So 20 points if you can guess what I used. And these are super cute. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be working with a couple of different colorants, mica colors or liquid colorants, to see which one will give me the look that I want the most. And we're also going to show you how to make really simple, fun bath salts. So these are beautiful, and we wrote a little note on them. I got these jars at the hobby store, a little spoon attached. Super cute. And then this took up quite a bit of my time Friday night and Saturday night. I got really into it. These are painted mason jars that have little lights in them, and they light up. You turn them off during the day so they don't all the way burn out. That is super fun, and I did 3 of them. I did a white, a red, and then that one. And I'm going to have these out on my counter. I've had them out for the last couple of days, and they just look so pretty. When I come down for coffee, they're so mystical to me. And this one took a little bit longer. There was a little bit more work than the candles, but it was fun, it was relaxing. I personally find creating to be very relaxing and enjoyable, so not everybody does. But so these will take a little bit more time, and I'm going to teach you how to do those also. And so I'm going to come back once the candle is all set and hardened and show you how it's going to look. So I'm just finishing up our candle. It came out of the refrigerator, and it took about a half hour, 45 minutes to solidify. And I'm putting the lid on. I'm going to put some cute ribbon on it, and one of these adorable star tags that I found at the hobby store. How cute are these? And I like this string. I'm loving the red and white theme, especially for a peppermint candle. Voila, there you go. This adorable candle was really quick to make, very inexpensive. It only cost me a few dollars. And I think it's a gift that my sister will love. And I think we'll make a few for the twins' teachers also. Super fun. Who doesn't love a fresh candle? All right, well, we'll see you in our next time when we make our next craft. I think we're going to either do our bath salts or we're going to do the round peppermint soap. So we'll find out and see. I'll keep you posted. All right, we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Make sure you click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for B&N All Natural.